ZENO of Citium once said, "I have had a complete journey when I experienced a shipwreck." This incident took place around 320 BCE when a Phoenician merchant ship sank somewhere between Cyprus and the Greek mainland in the Mediterranean Sea. He lost all his valuable murex dye, extracted from the sea snail murex and used for dyeing fabric purple, along with all his possessions. The man in question is ZENO of Citium, who, as a result of this shipwreck, later became the founder of Stoicism many years later. ZENO's father was a merchant who would often return home from his travels with books from the city of Athens in Greece. This could be the reason why, after the sea mishap, ZENO went to Athens, sought out a bookstore, and read about the Athenian philosopher Socrates, who lived a century earlier. ZENO was so impressed that he asked the bookseller if he could find people like Socrates anywhere. The bookseller pointed in the direction of Crates, a cynic philosopher passing by, saying, "Follow that man over there." Indeed, ZENO followed Crates, a leading philosopher of the time, and became his disciple for many years. ZENO was grateful that his life took a different turn, stating, "Fate, in its perfect arrangement, led us to philosophy." Reflecting on the shipwreck experience in his life, ZENO later remarked, "I have had a complete journey when I experienced a shipwreck." If you were ZENO, how would you react when all your life's efforts are lost due to the relentless power of nature? Would you be angry or despondent? Would you feel that life had deceived you? I believe that, for most of us living in the contemporary world, reactions of anger, sadness, or even harboring negative thoughts about life are entirely normal. But that doesn't necessarily apply to ZENO, the father of Stoicism. There is one thing we don't know. A small shift in mindset can lead to significant changes and influences in the future. Therefore, according to ZENO, while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how it affects us. Instead of lamenting the loss when the ship and cargo sank, ZENO focused on maintaining calmness and courage, even though he faced a tremendous difficulty, an enormous challenge. From ZENO's story and his approach to life's challenges, we can assert that he was an invincible individual. Despite nature's wrath or the loss and property damage, ZENO couldn't be defeated. Instead, he viewed these misfortunes as opportunities to open new doors, leading him to philosophy and enabling him to construct his own philosophical doctrine. Even though ZENO has long departed, his philosophical school continues to live on in the hearts of scholars to this day. We too can become invincible individuals like ZENO if we learn lessons from how he faced life's challenges. Below are some insights I have gathered, and I hope my shares will be beneficial to you. 1. Tolerance. Playing the role of an exquisite portrait of the soul, tolerance opens the path leading humans to a power that nothing can conquer. It's the ability to accept, understand, and respect the incredibly rich and diverse aspects of life. Tolerance isn't about blindly accepting everything. Instead, it's the human act of opening the doors of the heart to differences, creating a peaceful space within individuals. Buddha taught, in every battle, the strongest, the invincible, is the one who doesn't harbor anger, hatred, or resentment towards the mistakes of others. Their hearts always store generosity, optimism, and a broad-minded tolerance. They treat all beings with heartfelt compassion. They're those who endure humiliation without anger. Instead, they respond with a tolerant smile, elevating themselves above those who act with immaturity. Tolerance is the noblest virtue of humans, more excellent and precious than all the diamonds in the world. They're individuals who are always patient, waiting in silence to calm the anger within, avoiding regrettable consequences, ensuring that life always remains smooth and even. Like a wise person, they know how to use gentleness to tame a wild and furious horse, benefiting others and themselves. Deep waters flow slowly, and a person without anger isn't foolish but wise and intelligent, always speaking words of wisdom, benefiting both others and themselves. They think ahead, accept their share of the situation without calculating and comparing. They approach everything with calmness and broad-minded tolerance. This is the golden quality, sooner or later blessed by Buddha, receiving the highest supreme protection. Hard teeth lead to a soft tongue, but those teeth will soon fall out, and the tongue remains intact. Being human requires self-cultivation, self-examination, not harboring anger, knowing how to let go, thinking for the greater good. That is the ultimate strength of a victorious person. 2. Maintaining a calm mind. Epictetus once said, "Who then is invincible? The one who can't be upset by anything outside their reasoned choice." According to Epictetus, the mind plays a crucial role in determining a person's invincibility. Therefore, individuals who can control their minds and not let themselves be disturbed by external factors become strong and invincible. His statement serves as a reminder to focus on what we can control, emphasizing decisions based on reason instead of allowing oneself to be influenced by uncontrollable external factors. An important aspect of Epictetus's philosophy is the ability to accept and understand the limitations of human beings. He doesn't deny changes and difficulties in life, but instead focuses on how we react and cope with those challenges. In his view, the rational mind not only helps us understand ourselves, but is also the key to unlocking freedom. Have you ever seen someone handle media crises? It seems like no issue is too challenging for them. No criticism, mockery, or even provocation can make them excessively agitated. They respond with composure, patience, and sometimes even humor. They achieve this not only through education and training, but mainly through experiences and proper awareness that emotional reactions only make things worse. The media is eagerly waiting to witness the anger or sadness of their target, because that is their goal. Therefore, to successfully navigate these challenging situations, the most crucial thing is to maintain composure. This approach isn't just applicable to crises caused by a bustling society, but is also useful and the optimal choice for any stressful or disappointing situation you may face. This rational choice, as Stoics often refer to it, is a form of invincibility that we can cultivate. It makes you reliable, steadfast, and imposing like a rock. 3. Maintaining a positive attitude. From the perspective of Stoic philosophy, the mindset plays a truly significant role in an individual's life. This is because your mindset determines how you perceive everything. If you consistently maintain a positive and optimistic attitude, the world you see will be filled with goodness and positive energy. Conversely, if you're always pessimistic and negative, the world you perceive will be dark and challenging. One's disposition shapes their life. Those with a positive and optimistic attitude can live life on their terms, while those with a negative and pessimistic attitude can only live an ordinary life. We must recognize that living is a form of happiness, and when you strive and achieve what you desire, that is success. However, there are also those who fail to appreciate their accomplishments. Even after achieving success, they remain dissatisfied with what they have. At this point, envy and greed may arise, leading to a feeling of exhaustion and misery, as they can't attain what they desire, causing them to lose faith in life. Science has proven that positivity brings happiness and success. Positive thoughts contribute to our health, happiness, provide motivation, and enhance work efficiency, leading to a beautiful and successful life. Therefore, if someone wants to live a happy, successful life, they must maintain a positive and optimistic attitude. Only through this approach can one appreciate the beauty and hope in life and become invincible. 4. Having a content and happy mindset. As I mentioned, those who know how to be content are always the happiest. This means that after achieving certain material conditions, you must learn to be content with yourself. In today's world, there are people who, despite fulfilling their material needs and achieving a certain lifestyle, still feel that everything isn't going as they wish. In such cases, if you carry a content and happy mindset, you will feel that your life is very good. A content and happy mindset can keep a person in an optimistic state of mind. This is the peak state, a sign that your life will continue to improve. Only when you know how to be content and happy will you understand that life has many beautiful things. And I am confident that optimistic people will encounter much luck. Just by living positively, everything will fall into place. There's a truth that even Stoic philosophers have to acknowledge. People who always have a content and happy mindset tend to have a healthier body and a sharper mind. They're confident in themselves, always see opportunities for growth, and aim for the best. From difficulties, they can see opportunities, finding the keys to success. In reality, there are always things that don't go our way in life. To make life better, we must learn to be content and happy. Learn not to be preoccupied and worried about things that don't matter. When we have a positive attitude, we live better and happier lives. Of course, when facing various challenges in life, we also need to learn to courageously confront them and solve every problem with a positive approach. Only this way can we overcome difficulties, challenges, and build a life with core values. 5. Knowing how to self-reflect. None of us can assert that we have never made mistakes. So at this point, we must learn to look back at ourselves and identify where our mistakes lie. According to Stoic philosophy, through this approach, we can avoid repeating similar mistakes in the future. Furthermore, when you know how to self-reflect, you will also clearly grasp your strengths and weaknesses. When a person can regularly self-reflect and understand themselves, they will not let themselves become overly exhausted by the demands and expectations of life and society. Therefore, we can see that self-reflection not only plays an incredibly important role in our development, but also is one of the factors that helps us become invincible. Through today's video, we have explored together the journey of how to become invincible, and I believe that, by this moment, you have understood the methods that I have shared, haven't you? If you find the content we share helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to continue accompanying us on the upcoming journeys. Thank you for watching our video. See you in the next ones.